Yo, we are back in Skate, and this is the new exciting mode that's been added to the game. It's called the logging queue. It's actually been a few days since I last logged into the game, and I didn't really have any issues with logging queues up until this point. I think it's because I'm logging in Japan time in the morning, which is probably evening in the West, and that's when everybody's ramming the servers. So I should probably play it more my time, then it'll be less of an issue, but still, this is probably something that everybody's having to deal with at the minute, which probably suggests that EA needs to boost their servers a little bit more. I don't know how many people are playing at the same time, but my position, at least a few minutes ago, was like 40,000 something. So it definitely seems like there's plenty of people that want to get in. I'm just wondering how many people can actually be on the game at the same time. And as usual, when you log in, you got the same old challenges to deal with over and over again. Up until this point and through the pre-early access, it's always been exactly the same missions. Sometimes they change the amount of challenges in each mission, but the actual tricks you have to do in each one never changes. Like, I remember this one completely. It's always grind through benches, triple flip trick, 1 foot grab over the stairs. It's pretty much just been the same pattern forever. Which does kind of bring up the question, how much are people going to want to do exactly the same mission over and over until they get burnt out? And how willing are EA to do actual different missions? Because presumably it takes time to make them. And they're going to have to do this indefinitely, so there's going to be something that goes wrong around here. One of the interesting things about this game from a content creator perspective is we're going to have the same map forever, pretty much. I don't know if they'll do additions, but in the meantime, there's no mod maps or anything else. So people are going to struggle content-wise to keep coming up with original ideas, I think. So if you do watch a lot of content creators, it may be interesting to just sort of sit and watch how things evolve over time. Like, what do they do to try and keep things interesting? I can tell you for sure they're going to be struggling a bit soon enough to actually figure out some interesting content to come up with. Obviously, if you know me, the whole thing... Wait, it actually actively moved me away from that. My thing with playing these games is just trying to be creative on what we have. If you haven't seen some of my older videos, I'll just take the smallest, most minor mod maps. See if I can make a full video out of it, trying to do original stuff. So, it's not too bad for me, but even then, I feel like a lot has been covered at this point, right? So I just end up trying to skate these little minor things. Yeah, it's throwing me off. Sometimes it works, then other times it'll actively move you away. I don't know, kind of hit and miss. Nice, get on top of the ledge. Trying to find a way of doing a hippie jump through this and leading it onto another trick, but the angle's so weird that I don't know if we're really going to be able to do much with it. The other thing you may see content creators do is trying to get people to comment about features they want in the game, or try and say, oh yeah, we need an offline mode, blah blah blah. EA is probably never going to do an offline mode for this. It's just not the way the game is built. But if you get people riled up enough, they'll comment about it and boost the video. That's a pattern I've seen, at the very least. I don't know why I'm talking about content creator stuff. It's just, yeah, the skate content mill is in full effect. I'm kind of seeing all the different patterns. And some of it just comes across as a little bit disingenuous. You know they're not going to do some of these things. Kind of giving people hope that it may happen. I don't know. Maybe my opinion of EA isn't high enough. But I don't really see them having any real way or need to have an offline mode when they can have it online and monetize the shit out of you. Whoa. I was actually trying to get through the gap in the middle. But I don't know. We may be able to do it. Oh, nice. Yeah, I really like that. I wonder if we could get a way to hit that little yellow sign at the end. Skating. Oh yeah, we've got way too much speed. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Oh. With the no pop as well? So yeah, the start of this video wasn't like to put out on other creators or anything like that. It's just sort of... It feels like we're starting to see fatigue setting in. Or at least for the people that have been playing the game for a while. Like we've got a sense of what this game's going to be. And where it's going. Hopefully they do add some more content in some way. Because I can't imagine many people wanting to do the same challenges over and over. Okay, a bit of a wild one. I've never really been an always online kind of multiplayer type of person, so this may just be the way these sort of games go. Like, the daily grind is just a thing. You end up doing the same things over and over. That's just life. Feels a bit weird to be doing it in a skate game. Could try doing a money around that. I do have grind assist on like 10 or 11 or 15 or whatever it is. Ah, it works. Kind of slid off. Fair enough. Take that. I do like coming to this section of the map. It's just like chill out a bit. It's got nice. Kind of casual flow to it. Thinking about it. This area of the park is usually rammed with people, but for whatever reason, I haven't really seen many people around. Spent all that time trying to log in, because apparently the servers were full. But then where is everybody? Maybe it's just because I'm riding like or skating the more obscure parts of the map. Actually no, this is an obscure part of the map. What am I saying? I don't know. Probably do something kind of creative with that, I think. Okay, that was kind of jank. But still, you kind of get the idea. Yeah, with this, you could probably figure out what I'm trying to do. I don't know if it's going to work, though. Oh, we clipped, but I was not expecting that to work. It may actually be easier to do it the other way. Just put it here and then I guess we'll just end up shooting into the wall though, because this bench is in the way. Nice. No idea what that was. It's weird how, like, sometimes the grinds lock in, then other times it just completely disregards, like, the homing in. When you want it to work, it moves you away from the rail. When you don't want it to work... Okay, that time we got it. With a massive pop out of the ollie. Manny, even. This little ledge drop down to a rail. It's kind of fun. I do kind of get caught up on the rail a little bit. Just kind of go to show that if you venture away from areas where there's a lot of the markers, now I know there's a lot of challenges over in that direction, but this part doesn't really have anything. So you just generally kind of like skip by it. If you look a bit closer, we've got a few nice little setups and things around here that we can... I don't even know about that rail. Nice. Yeah, it's like finding all the bits in between what you usually see is kind of important, I think. It tends to get overlooked because you don't have a reason to be there. Like this. I don't even remember seeing this. I probably have. It's just I'm on the way to the next mission to do whatever. So I just sort of bypass it. Look at this as well. It's actually... I've got to give this a go. Let's see if we can get over the rail. Just skate down the middle bit. Yeah, it works. It's actually really cool. I was expecting the magnets to kick in, but that was not the case. So yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. Partially because I just kind of want to get a sense of where people are at with the game right now. It's been out like a week or more, I think. Like full access for everybody. I'm curious to see where everybody's standing at this point. Everybody's gone through the loop a few times of the challenges. After all that, how do you feel about it? I see a little rail here. Let's see if we can just ride off. Then we'll call it, I think. Actually, that's going to be rough. Nice. So yeah. Where are you at? Actually, like, I'm doing the same thing that I said at the start of the video. Like, what do you think? Let's get everybody engaged in the comments. I don't know. I suppose that's just the nature of content creation, right? I am going to keep playing around, try and find more interesting spots, get a bit more used to the mechanics, because I don't feel like I'm a super amazing player right now. And yeah, plenty more to come, whatever it'll be. This, BMX Streets, ScootX, you name it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.